Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Destiny from Desphixs and welcome back to another video in the e-commerce project using Django. In this one, we'll get started working with the vendor profile and change password views. That is what we'll be working on. Hopefully you will enjoy the video and learn something new. So let's get started. This one is going to be quite quick because we have worked on this in the previous tutorial for the customer. So all we need to do is open up the customer views PY and scroll down all the way to the profile and change password section. So that is just here. And I'm going to take this two pieces of code and bring it into my vendor views PY and just paste it down here. And we are done. That's exactly what I want to do. So now you could also open up the customer URLs PY. And then you could take profile and change password and bring it to your vendor URLs PY. And over here, I'm just going to create a new comment and say settings. So I'm just going to create a new comment and say settings. Then I want to make sure that I copy these two. I'm going to grab these two, copy, and back to the URLs for the vendor. So all we need to do now is just create new parts. So I'm going to say parts. And this one is going to be for the profile, and all we just need to say is views dot profile, like this. Good. And also make sure to add the name, so name should be equal to profile. All good. Now we could change this profile here to change password. Please add a comma over here so that we don't have a bug. Now this one is going to be change underscore password. Same thing is going to happen for this and this. Very good. So after adding these two URLs over here, let's create the templates. Now all we need to do for the template is scroll down to the 0 template or to the run template that I have provided for you, and you want to grab the change password and also the profile. Just copy these two and bring it into your vendor. Then you could paste it over here. So let's see how the profile looks. But before you configure the profile, let's see. Make sure that you're adding in the extents code to actually make it look good. So I'm going to be adding this, and this. Add that to the profile here and here. All right. Now let's see what we have. All right. So I came over to the profile and reloaded the page, and this is how it looked. That means we are missing the sidebar. So I'm going to take this for the sidebar and bring it into the profile. That should just be above here. And let's see what we have. So when you reload, there you go. This is what we want. Very good. Now let's change up these informations and we should be done. So all we need to do to change up the informations is this. Firstly, in this image over here, change it to profile.image.url. And let's see what we have. Good. That's what we currently have. And for this form, you can remove the action. I don't really need that. Method should be post. Enc type should be multi-part form data. Don't miss the CSRF token because it's very important. The input type of file should have a name of image. The full name should have a name of full_name. Same thing for the email. Although for the email, we will not be editing it for security reasons. So we'll just have to say requests.user.email. And let's see how that will look. Good. This is what we currently have. We need to do the same thing for the full name. For the full name, I'm just going to say profile.full_name. And we also need to do the same thing for the mobile number. So for this one, we're just going to say profile.mobile. Okay. And after that, I think that is everything that we need. So let's see if this will get updated now when we try saving something new. So let's say I want to change my name from Destiny Sam to Destiny Franks and save. Okay, it's working, but the problem is it's redirecting me back to the customer profile because of a slight issue that we have here in the view. When we create an account when we update a user account, we are still having customer over here. So please change this customer to vendor. And I think we should still have customers here, 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 and here. So I'm just going to mark customer here and replace all the customers with vendors. Now this should work perfectly well as expected for me. And all we need to do now is get back. So we have to click on this button to go back to the vendor profile. And let me reload this page. Good. So let's go ahead and select an image. I'm just going to search for a man, and I want to grab the image of a man. Back here, I'm going to select from my desktop. So I'm going over to desktop, and then I'm going to take this and save changes. Now you see profile updated successfully, and it can now change the image. When you don't choose anything for the image and you just update an item that is not in the image, say the phone number, it updates still perfectly well, no issues. So this is working. How about the change password? How do we go with that? So the very first thing I need to import is this check password over here, because we don't have that in the views for the vendor. Remember, we imported that when we were in the customer. So I'm coming back to the customer and scrolling to the top so that I can import check password. And yeah, I believe that's everything that I need. So I'm just going to put that at the top somewhere here. Good. And now when we scroll back to the check password, let's look at everything to make sure everything is okay. Yep, everything sure looks okay over here. So and here also it says vendor profile. Okay, we need to change that. So this change password over here is what we need to put in the profile change password link here. That is in the profile HTML. So change it to URL vendor, then change password. Okay, and we reload this. Now we can see change password showing up over here. Very good. So now when you click on this, it will open up this page that doesn't really look good. So what you need to do now is add in the sidebar and also the extend and end block. So I'm going to add this to over here. Let's get back to the change password, and I'm going to add it over here at the top. So here and here. Good. And after you've added these two, that is pretty much it. The only thing that's missing is the sidebar. So I'm going to take the sidebar and I'm just going to put it above here, above the school 12. Good. So now when we reload this page, we should be able to see it show up like this. All right. Form is method post, passing the CSRF token, and it has a name, old password, new password, and confirm new password, and button type is submit. That's all good. I'm just going to reload this page again and change my password. So my current password is testing321. I'm going to put a new password of testing3211 and also testing3211, and I'm going to save this new password. So as soon as you save it, it logs us out, signifying that password was changed successfully. So now I'm going to log in with that password again, testing3211. And when I try logging in, that should work perfectly well. All good. So now I'm going to change my password back to testing3211, testing321, testing321. Good. So now it should change my password again, and I should be able to now log in with my previous password. Okay, so this should log me in. There you go. That is pretty much it. The profile update and the password update is actually quite simple. So that is pretty much it for the profile and password change. In the next one, we'll get started working with the product creates and product updates. That is going to be it. I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, mad love. Peace out.